with Fixed Dayquil Severe for max strength daytime relief. Just one dose of Fixed Dayquil Severe starts to relieve 9 of your worst cold and flu symptoms to help take you from 9 to none. Power through your day.
At the light, turn left onto
Daytime
7 Mile
non-drowsy,
Road.
coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, 9 to none medicine. Use as directed.
Hey, it's TJ here to tell you about the new $2,000 new player bonus. Play your favorite casino games and play sports bets online from the comfort of your own home with the Barstool Sportsbook and Casino app. Earn My Choice tier points and my cash with every dollar spent on the app. Get started today and receive our new player offers. If your first bet loses, which you probably will, get a free bet of up to $1,000. Place your first casino wager and get risk-free wagering on casino games up to $1,000 for 24 hours.
In 1 mile, turn right onto Chrysler Expressway.
Must be 21 and over. Gambling problem? Getting help is your best bet. Call 1-800-270-7117.
It's nice to know when someone's got your back, like DTE Energy. Even as the cost of natural gas is rising, DTE is working hard to keep it down, especially this winter. We buy gas
And they
throughout
could
the
be
year
out.
and store it to save money and keep prices more stable. Then we pass the savings on to you. We do everything we can to keep warm,
Your ring
safe
is
natural
like
gas affordable. DTE. For all the dinners cooked,
Something smells good.
for all the clothes dried, for all the hot showers, there's safe, reliable natural gas from DTE. We keep gas safe by constantly inspecting, upgrading, and monitoring our lines 24/7, 365. So for all you do, natural gas is there for you. Find out more at DTEEnergy.com. DTE.
Some fans
Yeah!
for game day, but some fans follow their team every day. That's why the Locked On Podcast Network has a daily podcast.
Go past
for your
this light.
favorite
Then
NBA
at the
team.
next one, turn right.
Every overtime win, every game, our local experts cover the biggest stories around your team every day. Search Locked On plus your favorite NBA team on the Odyssey app or wherever you get podcasts. The Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now because game day is so close you can almost taste it. More juice, better with Pepsi. What are you waiting for? It only takes an hour for you to have your child's heartstrings and get your kids'
At the light, turn right onto Chrysler Expressway. Then keep left to merge onto I-75 North.
Ticket.com is sponsored by Priority Health and Total Healthcare. The latest on the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, and the MLB on the Boston Balls Podcast with Pat Caputo. Get it on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto I-75 North.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Tony and Jackson.
Aaron Judge, I'm listening to how
You pounded the facer.
I kind of did it. That microphone recoiled a little bit. They're all entering into contracts that within 5-6 years they're going to be doing what we did with Mickey.
Right. They're going to have
Glad
more
to
than
see-
one of those contracts.
Yeah, I'm glad to see somebody else do it. Maybe they don't care and they have a bottomless bank account.
Right.
I really like what the Tigers do.
For all indications,
I really do.
yeah,
I really do.
especially because of the organization where he comes from. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we actually going to open with that. We got the football questions at 10:30.
All right, Carson Anderson next. Have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I'll see you back here on Monday.
Yeah, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
97.1 The Team.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Sports headlines. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Twin Peaks, as U.S. officials say that WNBA star Brittany Griner has been released into U.S. custody, a one-for-one prisoner swap to bring her back to U.S. soil for the first time since she was detained in Russia in February. The Pistons fighting about as much as you can in the second half of a back-to-back on the road. The shorthanded team made the Pelicans sweat, but ultimately just too many mistakes to take them down in the end.
Big possession. Over the top, Durant and Najee partial stripped it. Here's a lob, Murphy to Williamson. Coming up. 86-80 New Orleans. Oh, back up.
Mark Champion with the call right here on 97.1 The Ticket. 104-98 the final score. Even more difficult when your veteran leading scorer is ejected 2 minutes into the second half for jawing at an official. That was Bojan Bogdanovic.
Great to be passionate, but you can't be passionate enough to hurt the team. So all those things again, and he's a veteran, and he definitely knows better than that.
Playing Casey there, Sadiq Bey did have another nice night off the bench with 25. MSU Hoops pulling away from Penn State in the final 10 minutes of their game to snap a two-game losing streak with a 66-58 road win in Big Ten play. Joey Hauser 12 points, 15 rebounds. A.J. Hogard led the way with 23, a career high. A staple of the Tigers bullpen, Joe Jimenez has been traded after 6 seasons with the team, sent to Atlanta for 2 prospects, including outfielder third baseman Justin Henry Malloy, as Scott Harris tries to reshape their offensive identity, saying that Malloy has raked at 3 different levels. The team also acquiring 2 right-handed pitchers and the Rule 5 draft. For Thursday Night Football tonight, everyone's wondering if Baker Mayfield will turn it around quickly and actually start for the LA Rams while Matthew Stafford is out for the season. Rams coach Sean McVay talked about Baker and the decision to bring him aboard.
You know, when you have a player of his caliber come available and you look at the circumstances and the situation surrounding our quarterback room, we felt like it was the right move for us. He's a guy that I've always respected his game. Really, we felt like it upgraded our quarterback room, gives us a chance to have him in the building, and we'll see how it goes, and we'll take it a day at a time.
National media reports right now say that Baker is expected to be active, and being on the field will depend on how backup quarterback John Wofford feels tonight. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Chris Villar. For more, go to 97.1 The Ticket and Odyssey.com.
Doug Kosh, my D is definitely in the cut.
Not sure what's for dinner.
All right, Doug Kosh skater out today, 248-539-9797. Hope you're doing great. You're doing very well on this Thursday as we careen towards Christmas. In the meantime, good stuff last night. A.J. Hogard with 23 points in a Spartan win was the good stuff. The Pistons, however, lost 104-96 against New Orleans. Wings with 2 regulation wins in a row. They play Florida and Michigan basketball at Minnesota tonight. But hey, man, the Tigers made a trade. And
Wait, Doug, wait. The Gators off today.
Yeah.
And this morning before the show, I said, I'm going to throw you a little curveball.
Yeah.
How was your night last night, Doug? Because generally, U.S. Gator, anything happened in the Gator household worth talking about. Anything happened in the Karsh household, you know, worth talking about. Anything exciting?
Watched Spartans, watched the Pistons. We were going to get the Christmas tree last night.
You got a real one?
Yeah, we get a real one. The problem is we struggle getting everybody's schedule to align.
Is this like a team effort?
Like that.
Oh, you just make a choice.
Yeah, we choose the Christmas tree. We were actually gonna get it last night and put it up, but We had a kid with soccer practice, a weight lift, another weight lift for the other kid, and baseball. They're doing baseball.
Take the exit.
So we're trying to find
Then
that
keep
window.
left to merge onto M10.
And we couldn't find the
Keep
window.
left to merge onto
today,
M10 toward Telegraph Road.
We are literally doing this. We're picking our tree in shifts. I think it's happening today now. My daughter and son are going to meet me where we get our tree. And we're going to pick out 2 or 3, and then my wife will arrive and give her 2 cents on the 2 or 3 because the kids have to go. So I'm going to sit there in between. Like, we are going to, again, the paths don't cross, the windows don't, so we'll get, the kids will narrow it down, and then the wife will probably make the final selection. And I will then take it from there.
Wow, this is serious, man.
It is
Is
serious.
this something they want to do? Because I only say that because you may have reached that point where it's no longer
We want
a group
south.
decision.
Yeah.
Your schedule is full.
I've said to my wife that
Yeah,
we are
you wanna
being
go
far too
south on
democratic.
Congress.
It's time to get a little bit more dictatorial and just say, here's what's happening. We are,
That's
and
what
you
you're-
are participating. Because, I mean, at some point we were like, well, you can skip this, you can skip that. And we could have said, you are skipping this, you are skipping that. But I
Use the
sent a
176
text
exit
to
into
everybody in the
Kiosk
family and
West
said, all right, we're
44
choosing the
South
tree,
and
getting the
Telegraph
tree.
Road.
Should wait
Put the
till
tree up this
2:30.
week.
Yeah, sure.
How important is it for you to
At least
participate
wait
in
till
this?
4.
Exactly.
I got no response.
Oh,
so that
come
tells
on.
you all you need to know.
Yeah.
But I will. That's not 100% true. I got one that said I can't. The schedule's messed up, and another one that said I can do it Sunday, which is way too late. So I didn't get all 3 of them responding. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna put up the tree, hopefully tonight,
Stay in the left
and I
lane.
might just. I hope that this plan works, and if my wife wants a tree different than the
In
kids,
4.4
and they're gone,
miles,
we'll take
turn
that
right
tree and we'll
onto
just
West
tell them
7
it's
Mile Road.
1, 2, or 3, and they probably won't know the difference, right?
No, they won't.
Yeah. So, do you have a tree up?
Yeah, we do. We put it up like November, like 1st or something, beginning of November.
Yeah, I just looked over at Twitch, and someone said, "You still haven't put a tree up, Doug?" And I'm like, "No. Is this unusually late?"
I don't know. I
don't know about your weekends, dude, but mine has been kind of full.
You've been doing stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know because I put up a fake tree. So the real tree, I don't know the life, how long can you start putting that up where it's still good through the holidays and whatnot? Like, do you keep it through January, or are you like, hey, January 1st, we're taking this thing down?
Well, you know what's funny? Here's why. It's an annual Karst tradition. I seriously totally associate taking the tree down with watching NFL playoff games. It always happens on a weekend, and it's the first weekend of the playoffs. That may not be the case this year.
Yeah, you keep your seat. Well, you have a real tree. So when we put up our tree, we put up in November.
Yeah.
A couple reasons. Just like to be festive. Thanksgiving, my daughter's birthday is in November. Just kind of another decoration. Goes all through December, of course. And then I leave it throughout January, okay? A couple reasons for that. One, it's a pain in the ass to put up. So I want to feel like I did work for something.
Yep.
So that's almost like 3 months, right?
Yep.
And I like it.
Should
Once
be back
January,
on
you get a little
track.
more snowfall generally, right? I think it looks nice. And like I said, it's a fake tree, so it's not going bad. And
Not
really, it goes
good.
back to the first reason, though. It's a lot of work to put up, so
Yeah.
It is.
I feel like I did it
know
for a
which way you're
reason.
going
Yeah,
now.
the entire thing is quite the exercise.
Caught you there.
But I'm hoping that the tree. It might not happen with the NFL playoffs because I'm hoping that I'm not only in Arizona, but I'm also in Los Angeles the first weekend
I'd
in
care for a free
January. But the playoffs don't start till the second weekend in January now, so.
And plus, you don't want to do it during the Lions playoff game.
I'd probably
That's
care
Because you
for
got to
a
be
free Rob.
totally focused,
You-
taking notes,
You got that right.
right?
You got that right.
So, yeah, I just wanted to ask you, I feel like Gator never asked you. So, you know what, Doug? I just want to ask you
Well,
what
I
you did
appreciate it. How was your night? Did you have anything exciting? Did you have anything exciting happen last night?
No, man. I got these 2 little ones that I'm just trying to, every day, I just try to get through it, Doug.
I'd
Yeah,
care
and
for a free Rob.
Once they are able to go to bed, I'm able to do stuff on my own, which is like send over football questions and things like that, catch up on games.
Yeah.
But no, nothing exciting unless you call. Oh, I went and picked up. Well, I don't want to bring it up, We're going to talk about my daughter later and what she's kind of into now.
Oh my God, yeah. I
So I
think
think-
this is so great.
Yeah, I picked up something for her.
Suffice it to say, I wanted your daughter DNA tested just to make sure it wasn't Jansen's daughter.
Yeah, me too.
We're pretty, although we are pretty sure.
Yeah, she's cute, so it can't be Jansen's daughter.
Wow. Wow.
That's a shot at Jansen, not the missus.
All right, good. Okay, so Tigers made a trade. I think this deal went down yesterday with Scott Harris. This is a Scott Harris special. This is what we can get accustomed to. I want to talk about that, the reasons why it's a calculated risk, and a move that I give a thumbs up. And I was able to check in with peeps down in Atlanta to get their take on this trade. We'll get to that coming up today at 10:17. And then the Wide 9 Omaha 4-Down Round League Blitz thingy against Carson Anderson with Gator out today. Stream the show on the Odyssey app. Download it for your mobile device today, AUDACY. It's free. You can listen anywhere in the United States. Also stream to our website, 971theticket.com, where Birchie Kid's been at the winter meetings, has content up about this Tiger trade and other stuff. And you can stream with Twitch, twitch.tv, where you can see inside the studios. Myself and Kang today with Gator out. Also participate in the streaming chat, which we reference every once in a while. So feel free to watch the show, twitch.tv, search up 971 The Ticket. Hey, football season's starting to wind down, so it's a perfect time to download the FanDuel Sportsbook app, America's #1 sportsbook, because right now, new customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's free bets back if your first bet doesn't win. Just sign up with the promo code DONE. Now, what I like most about the FanDuel Sportsbook app, it's easy to use, it's easy to understand, it's easy to navigate. It's safe, secure. When you win, you get paid fast. So sign up today with the promo code DOUG for your first no-sweat bet. That's promo code
In 1 mile,
FanDuel,
turn
the
right
official
onto West
sportsbook
7
partner
Mile
of the
Road.
NFL. Must be 21 or older and present in Michigan. First online real money wager only. Refund issued is non-withdrawable. Free bets that expire in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems, call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
If you run a small business, you need the most from every investment. That's why Comcast Business gives you more. Like more innovation with our new gig speed Wi-Fi, plus unlimited data. More speed from the largest, fastest, reliable network for small businesses. And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider. When you need more, you need Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with internet and advanced security for just $40 per month for 12 months with no annual contract when you add mobile. Plus,
Go
ask
past
for the
this light.
$750 prepaid card with a qualifying base bundle. Ends 1/1/2023. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary. Compare pricing of top carriers. Requires EcoBill and AutoPay. Comcast Business Internet required. New Comcast is 100 megabits per second internet speed per zone. Equipment taxes and other fees extra and subject to change. Must add mobile within 90 days of internet install and keep services for 12 months for discount. Results vary. Not an endorsement.
Ad paid for by the Sentinel Group.
In 1
Attention
mile,
Marines,
turn
military
left onto
personnel,
Sierra
families,
Road.
and contractors who were stationed at Camp Lejeune. Were you present at Camp Lejeune between August 1953 and December of 1987? You may be entitled to significant compensation. For nearly 34 years, those in the Marine Corps base Camp Lejeune were exposed to contaminated drinking water, resulting in devastating injuries, including several forms of cancer, adverse birth outcomes, Parkinson's disease, and more. North Carolina's procedural laws have prevented victims from getting the justice they deserve. The passage of the Camp Lejeune Justice Act of 2022 would allow you or a loved one to file lawsuits seeking compensation for illnesses and injuries linked to the toxic water. Call today for your free consultation, 800-610-9256. Let our experienced attorneys fight to get you the compensation you deserve, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call 800-610-9256. That's 800-610-9256. Again, 800-610-9256.
Hi.
Go past this light. Then at the next one, turn left.
Be on a timesheet. I will be gone. Forever.
Use me or lose me. Let's get away.
It's getaway time. Get our best deals of the season on a new Hyundai. It's your journey. Own every mile at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now get 0% APR, 0 payments for 90 days, and $500 bonus cash on select vehicles. Hurry to your local Hyundai dealer now during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Offer ends 1/3/23. Call 1-562-314-4603 for complete offer details.
When temperatures drop, COVID-19 cases may rise. So if you test positive and are at high risk, act fast. Even if your symptoms feel mild, ask your provider if an authorized oral treatment could be right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Turn left onto East
Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. Book your stay at the D by visiting thed.com. The D Las Vegas, the home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
97.1 The Ticket, 2022 winner of the National Association of Broadcasters Marconi Radio Award for Sports Station of the Year.
The car skater out today, 248-539-9797. So last night I was running around, watching a lot of basketball and taking kids here and there. And settled down on the couch and opened up the phone and bam, saw that the Tigers had made a trade. And
3/4 of a mile.
so let me start with an overall feeling in Detroit that I think something that we have lost a little bit of over the Avila era, and justifiably so, and that is getting excited about prospects. When you trade for prospects, you know, I don't know what the actual hit rate is, and it's hard to know, you know, how you'd even measure that. Like, what truly defines a prospect, a top prospect? What should you get in return for a player? You know, one guy's top prospect in their system would be ranked 8th in another team's system. So you just, it's all kind of vague, right? But you're essentially cashing in a known asset for a future asset, a potential future asset. And in the Avila era, the returns were so crappy that, you know, what's the best return that they have on one of these trades? I mean, is it like Michael Ford and
17391
Jake
East
Rogers?
Daly Road.
It's just been so little
Arrive.
that the idea of getting prospects back